The church went completely silent. My 7-year-old son looked at the wedding coordinator, then slowly shook his head. "I won't walk." People laughed. They thought he was nervous. Then he pointed across the room at a quiet little boy sitting alone in the last row. "If Keon isn't my brother anymore, then I'm not your son today either." That single sentence destroyed a wedding that had taken 14 months to plan. And I finally understood why my fiancée had spent the last 6 months pretending to be the perfect stepmother. My name is Zephyr Quinn. After losing my first wife to cancer, I spent 3 years raising my son, Orion, alone. When Orion was 5, he met another little boy at a community art class. His name was Keon. Keon lived with his grandmother after being abandoned by both parents. The boys became inseparable. Every weekend, every birthday, every school event, they called each other brothers long before adults ever did.
Then I met Celeste. She was charming, successful, patient. At least that's what everyone believed.
She always smiled when Orion talked about Keon. She even bought both boys matching superhero backpacks. I thought I'd found someone with a huge heart. Looking back, those gifts were just auditions. 3 months before our wedding, Celeste casually said, "Maybe Keon shouldn't spend so much time here." I laughed. "They're kids, they're brothers." She smiled. "I'm just thinking about boundaries." A week later, she suggested we stop inviting Keon on family vacations. Then birthdays, then Christmas. Every suggestion sounded reasonable until I noticed one thing. Every plan removed, Keon, never Orion. One evening, I overheard Celeste talking to her sister. "I can't have another woman's child hanging around forever." I froze. Keon wasn't another woman's child. Kay wasn't anyone's competition. Kay was just a lonely kid who finally felt like he belonged somewhere.
Do you have a problem with Keon?
Of course not. Laughter.
I just want our family to feel exclusive. That word bothered me. Exclusive families weren't private clubs.
The wedding day arrived. Everything looked perfect. White roses, live orchestra, 200 guests.
The coordinator called Orion forward. Instead, he walked to the last row, grabbed Keon's hand, and refused to move. I promised we'd always walk together. Celeste's smile disappeared. She knelt beside Orion. "Keon is a guest today, not family." Orion stepped backward. The guests stopped whispering. Everyone was watching. Then Celeste said the sentence that changed everything. "If you keep choosing him, don't expect me to raise you." Complete silence. Orion looked at me, not scared, just disappointed. Like he already knew what I had to do. I walked over, took both boys by the hands, turned toward the guests. "I'm sorry. There won't be a wedding today." Gasps echoed through the church. Celeste screamed. People pulled out their phones. None of it mattered. The only thing I cared about was the relieved smile on 2 little boys' faces. 6 months later, I officially became Keon's legal guardian after his grandmother's health declined. The adoption process wasn't easy, but the day the judge signed the papers, Orion hugged Keon so tightly they both started crying. The judge smiled. "So, brothers now." Orion laughed. "We always were." A year later, people still asked if I regretted canceling my wedding. I always gave the same answer. I didn't lose a wife, I gained another son. Sometimes, the family you're meant to protect isn't the one you're born into.